Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on November 20, 2023. Quad bike riders in Ireland must now wear helmets. BBC, quad bike users must wear helmets and undergo training. Trump lawyers appeal against DC trial partial gag order, live. The Independent, Trump's Monday gag ordering hearing comes after a week of exceptionally alarming behavior. MSNBC, Trump gag order hearing appeals court hears arguments. It's part of our psyche, why Ireland sides with underdog Palestine. The Guardian, thousands take part in Belfast rally for Gaza. The Irish News, thousands join pro-Palestinian rally in Dublin City. The Independent, no flags or speeches as Dublin Cathedral hosts prayers for peace in Israel and Palestine. The Irish Times, pro-Palestine Belfast rally calls for the boycott of Israel-linked companies. France and Germany's relationship is at the heart of the EU. Why has it gone sour? Aviation chaos continues as French air traffic controllers strike again. The Independent, French air traffic control strike. Which airports and flights are affected? The Telegraph, French airports cancel flights amid air traffic control strike. Evening Standard, flights cancelled, delayed in 4 French airports due to air controllers strike. Anadolu Agency, English, France implements new law to limit disruptions during air traffic control strikes. Iceland volcano latest updates today. Magma, very close to surface. The Independent, Iceland braces for imminent natural disaster as volcanic eruption looms. World News, WION. Iceland records 1,700 more earthquakes as likelihood of volcanic eruption remains high. Forbes, Grindavik turned ghost town still facing threat of volcanic eruption and possible lava flow. Euronews, Iceland residents describe apocalyptic scenes as they flee volcano threat. Morrison's worker stabbed repeatedly in front of shoppers. The Independent, horror as Morrison's worker is repeatedly stabbed during frenzied attack in front of terrified shoppers in. The Sun, man appears in court after shop worker stabbed multiple times. ITV News, Morrison's worker, 34, fighting for life, after being stabbed in store. Metro.co.uk, Jersey supermarket stabbing, man charged with attempted murder. Russia-Ukraine war live, U.S. Defense Secretary says support will continue, for the long haul, on surprise trip to Kyiv. The Guardian, Ukraine-Russia war live, U.S. Defense Secretary makes surprise trip to Kyiv. The Telegraph, Pentagon chief tells Zelensky U.S. backs Ukraine for the long haul. France 24 English, U.S. Defense Secretary meets Zelensky to show ongoing support for Ukraine. Hampstead Highgate Express, Pentagon chief reassures Ukraine about continued U.S. aid. Australia PM, Chinese Navy incident that injured diver was dangerous. Reuters, Australian PM hits out at China over dangerous sonar use on divers. The Independent, China responds after its noise weapon attack on Australian Navy divers, Beijing's sonar defense. Hindustan Times, what is a sonar pulse and how can it injure humans underwater? The Conversation, Albanese criticizes China over warships' use of sonar that injured an Australian naval diver. World facing hellish 3C of climate heating, UN warns before COP28. The Guardian, world on track to blow past 1.5C as emissions rise not fall. The Independent, planet racing toward dead-end 3C temperature rise, UN chief warns. Sky News, world on pace to blow past Paris climate targets, UN says. Politico Europe, emissions canyon between current policies and safe climate, says UN. Scientists say mystery of how red wine headaches occur may be solved. The Guardian, red wine headache explained, and it is not about volume. BBC, revealed, the reason drinkers can get a red wine headache. The Independent, why does red wine cause a headache? Rosalynn Carter death, Jimmy Carter honors equal partner after 77 years. The Independent, U.S. ex-President Jimmy Carter's wife Rosalynn dies aged 96. BBC, opinion, what made the Carters' marriage magic? CNN, Biden pays tribute to former First Lady Rosalynn Carter after death aged 96. Uttarakhand tunnel collapse, rescuers to drill new tunnels for trapped India workers. BBC, rescue attempts to save trapped workers in Uttarakhand tunnel. India Today, India tunnel workers may be trapped for another 4 or 5 days, says official. The Guardian, Uttarakhand tunnel crash, 5-option action plan to be adopted to rescue trapped workers, says Road Trans. Times of India, rescuers to dig new shaft for 41 workers trapped in India tunnel for 9 days. More than 200 mobsters convicted in Italian mafia, maxi trial. The Guardian, in 'Ndrangheta, 207 gang members sentenced to total of 2,200 years in jail after one of Italy's biggest mafia trials. Sky News, court gives 2,200 years of sentences to 'Ndrangheta mobsters for murder, extortion and drug running. The Telegraph, the 'Ndrangheta, Italy's most powerful mafia group. Reuters, over 200 mafia members given 2,200 years in jail in Italian trial, ITV News. Not possible to return asylum seekers who arrived from Russia, Finnish president says, Europe live. The Guardian, Russia puts migrants on scooters and tells them to cross border into Europe. The Telegraph, Russia's scared neighbor puts up dragon teeth at border amid illegal migrant row, Estonia. Hindustan Times, The Brief, the bicycle migrants, Euractiv.com. EURACTIV, I'm being cut off from my family. Finland's Russian community hits out against border closures. Israel-Hamas war live, 28 premature babies moved to Egypt from Gaza. Israel warns Palestinians to leave Jabaliya refugee camp. The Guardian, drone flies through Hamas tunnel near Al-Shifa hospital. The Telegraph, Gaza hospital attack, how Al-Shifa became a military target. Bloomberg, hostilities in the Gaza Strip and Israel, reported impact, the 19th of November 2023 at 23:59 occupied Palestinian territory. Relief Web, premature babies in extreme critical condition transported from Gaza to Egypt, ITV News. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.